All right, we're ready to go. It's the Chiefs, and it's the Houston Texans set to go from Kansas City. The Chiefs begin their quest for 3 in a row. And there is a scramble at the bottom of the pile as we're just getting started. The Chiefs say they have the ball. The Texans are pointing the other way. Who's got it? The Chiefs got it. The Chiefs have got the ball. So this begins with a fumbled kickoff. And unnecessary roughness on top of it. And that penalty came on Chris Boyd. So now the Chiefs have the ball deep in Houston territory to begin. They'll start at their 13-yard line. Wow, there's a beginning. There is a beginning, and we got people tuning in already. Royston Gibbs is here with us. What's up, Royston? Thanks for dropping by. And it's 1st and 10 for the Chiefs from the Houston 13-yard line. The turn of the handoff to Pacheco, and Isaiah Pacheco is going to be driven backwards after a gain of about 1, maybe 2. Patrick Mahomes in the divisional round is 6-0, averaging 302 total yards per game. He has 16 touchdowns and no interceptions. That's all in the divisional round, folks. 2nd and 10. From the 14-yard line, got loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Mahomes out of the gun, takes the belt high shotgun snap, looks to throw, winds up and throws right side for Pacheco. It's juggled and incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 11 with 14:06 remaining in the first quarter. We're just getting started. I'm sorry, I nearly missed the kickoff. But I'm so glad I did not. I'm so glad I didn't miss the kickoff. 3rd down and 11 from the 14-yard line. Mahomes out of the gun, 2 receivers to the right, lone slot to the left. And the snap to Mahomes, looking to throw, and a toss to the end zone, incomplete. Xavier Worthy, the intended receiver that time, and now the Texans have done their job, holding the Chiefs to what looks to be a field goal attempt. Harrison Butker, 21 of 25 on the year. This is a 32-yard field goal attempt. Left hash, angle to the right. Snap is backing down. The kick is drilled, and it's on the way, and it's good. So there you are. We're off and rolling from Kansas City. The Chiefs take a turnover and turn it into points. Your score, with 13:58 remaining in the first quarter of play, it's the Kansas City Chiefs 3 and the Houston Texans nothing. Back in a moment.
I don't remember how it started.
North of that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green.
and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Off and rolling in the divisional playoff, and we're glad to have you guys with us. As Royston Gibbs was in here first, he says, "Greetings, Snowman. Hey, glad to have you." Robert Pena also drops by. Mickey Delaney joins us from Washington. Says, "Hi, Royston. How are you, Brian? I'm doing good. Harrison Butker set to kick things off. We'll stay in the Fanatics feedback zone all afternoon and all evening long." Sportswire says, "Thank you, Snowman, for going while I'm out with wifey. I appreciate it." Hey, you covered me so many times over. I appreciate you allowing me this opportunity. Here we go. Butker's kick right to left will go to the end zone, kneel down for a touchback, and the Texans will take it at the 30-yard line. Get the picture. Houston Texans, white tops, white bottoms, navy blue numbers trimmed in red as CJ Stroud leads the Texans on to the field. And that's why Boyd got a penalty for throwing his helmet. 1st and 10 for the Houston Texans. They'll start at their own 30-yard line, moving from left to right. They'll start at the 20-yard line. I beg your pardon. Why at the 20? I thought kickoff took him back to the 30. Here we go on 1st and 10. The handoff, Joe Mixon running straight ahead, and Mixon runs into a wall of Chiefs, but he'll get about 4 to the 24-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. In the divisional round, in his playoff career, CJ Stroud is 2-1, averaging 244 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception in his very young but very bright career. Texans for the season, 57 points on the opening drive, tied for second most in the NFL. 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. Stroud out of the gun, takes the belt high shotgun snap, mits pressure, fires right side. That pass is caught by Mixon. He's got a 1st down out to the 31-yard line. Bobby Slowick is the offensive coordinator. His offense is averaging 21.9 points per game. That's 19th in the NFL. They get Robert Woods and Joe Mixon back in the lineup. Nico Collins, 122 yards in the wild card game versus the Chargers, and that is a franchise record. 1st down, Stroud takes a snap, back to throw, rolls out to the right. Now dials one over the middle, and that pass is caught by Dalton Schultz down to the Chiefs' 35-yard line. Great play fake by CJ Stroud, rolling out to his right, and then dialed up the streaking Dalton Schultz on the other side of the field. What a throw. What a throw. So now it's 1st and 10 from the Chiefs' 35-yard line as the Houston Texans are on the move, moving left to right. Nico Collins in orbit motion, handoff Joe Mixon running left, and Mixon gets across the line of scrimmage. He'll get about 5, maybe 6, down to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator of the Chiefs, allowed only 19 points per game. That's 4th in the NFL. Chris Jones is the first-team All-Pro for the 3rd straight season. And Watson is active for the first time since week 7. Second down and 5. 11:33 remaining in the opening quarter. Ball on the left hash. Stroud under center. Turns and hands it to Joe Mixon, and he'll get 1, maybe 2, down to the 28-yard line. That's Damian Pierce with the carry that time, down to the 28. It's the 4th-seeded Houston Texans and the top-seeded Kansas City Chiefs who finished the regular season 15-2. Last game they were shut out against the Denver Broncos. Trent McDuffie makes the stop. 3rd and 3. 13 on the play clock. 10:55 left in the opening quarter. Texans moving left to right. Stroud out of the gun. Receivers left and right. Snap to Stroud. Back to throw. Looking. Rifles one over the middle. And that's caught by Collins inside the 15. Down to the 14-yard line. Inspired Truth broadcast is good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, my friend. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in and checking me out tonight. This is gonna be a good set of games. Good couple games. I'll have the 2 tomorrow as well. Darian Hopkins, for those of you watching on Sports Wire, Darian Hopkins will be back tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the Chiefs' 14-yard line. The turn of the hand to Joe Mixon running left, and Mixon will get a yard, if that, maybe. Second down and 9 after a gain of 1. Stroud out of the gun. Receivers left and right. Dalton Schultz coming in motion. He'll line up to the right with 3 receivers to the right. And a lone slot to the left is Nico Collins. Back to throw. Looking Collins this way, and it's batted down and incomplete by McDuffie. So now it is 3rd and 10. Third down and 9 from the 14-yard line. Stroud out of the gun, hurries up to the line, now steps back, 6 on the play clock. Stroud waits, takes the belt high shotgun snap against pressure, rolls out to his right, looking to throw. Can he throw it? Nope, he'll take it himself, and he'll dive out of bounds and get tackled by Craftus. And Stroud looked like he came up limping momentarily. He did. Oh, man. While they get the field goal unit out, Nico Collins was the intended receiver, and they had him blanketed on the left side of the field. Meanwhile, Hutchinson ran a go route into the end zone, stepped out of bounds, couldn't come back in. Kyami Fairbairn was 39 of 45 on the year. And the kick on the way is good. So we are tied at 3 apiece with 8:41 remaining in the first quarter. Each team has had the ball once. Each team has come up with a field goal. We're back with more after this.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Three apiece as we are inside of the first quarter. Afternoon, everyone. My name is Brian Snow. Happy that you have joined us this afternoon for this divisional round play-by-play coverage of the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. I will also have coverage of the second game tonight between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. We're ready to get back to business in a 3-3 tie with 8:41 left in the first quarter in the divisional round. As they work on CJ Stroud, who was limping as he was headed to the bench after their initial series of the game. Kaimi Fairbairn will kick it off. And here's the approach, and the kick it will be run up and taken at the 7 to the 10, 15 to the 20, 25, 30, and stopped at the 31-yard line. Perini runs it back for 21 yards. On the first drive, Isaiah Pacheco rushed for a loss of 1, then a dropped pass, and then an incompletion to Hollywood Brown. So -1 yard is the offense so far for the Kansas City Chiefs, but I expect that to change. From the right hash on 1st and 10, and Pacheco on the counter, straight up the middle, across the 35 before he meets the wall of Texans to the 36, maybe the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. Defense for the Houston Texans, 21.9 points per game allowed. The playmaker is here. He is hanging out with us today. Thank you. Thank you. Handoff Pacheco running right, and he only gets a yard at best. Will the Thrill Anderson, in his second year out of Alabama, makes the stop. Will you be doing, Jeffrey says, will you be doing the second game? Yes, indeed, I will. I will indeed be doing the second game tonight between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. 3rd and 3 for the Chiefs from their own 38-yard line. Mahomes out of the gun, Kelsey in motion. And there may be a false start coming up. Snap to Mahomes, and there's the flag. There's the flag for the false start. Inspired Truth says Super Bowl is plastered all over downtown New Orleans. I know it. You know what, Inspired Truth? I had a goal of getting to the Super Bowl this year. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it due to health. I'm still healing from cancer and a whole bunch of other health ailments. Right guard moved too early. 3rd and 8. Jawan Taylor. The right guard was the guilty party. Trips to the left, slot to the right. Mahomes out of the gun, takes the belt high snap. Back to throw, looking. Winds up, throws, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce over the middle. And a flag is down in the secondary. And if that's against Houston, it'll be a 1st down. Roughing the passer is the call. And it will indeed be a new set of downs. Will Anderson, the guilty party, Fabulous linebacker out of Alabama. I beg your pardon. Why did I say Texas? So it's first down for the Chiefs from their own 48-yard line. And Will Anderson has this look on his face as, how is that roughing the passer? I didn't see the replay to make a determination. Will Anderson, talk about improvement in his second year out of Alabama, had 11 sacks this year compared to 7 last year. When they nailed CJ Stroud in the draft 2 years ago and then selected Will Anderson with the next pick, they knew they knew they were on their way. End of the second period, the Bruins lead the Senators 4-3. Here's a pass up the seam that is caught by Travis Kelce and out of bounds. At the Houston 29, 23-yard gain to Travis Kelce, the number one target for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. One of the two best tight ends in the NFL right now, if not the best tight end in the NFL right now. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs from the Houston 29-yard line. Mahomes out of the gun. Receiver across the formation in motion. Snap to Mahomes, looking, firing, incomplete, looking for DeAndre Hopkins. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I am off today. And the reason I'm so off, I went to bed late and then I coupled it with gabapentin and Benadryl to try and get rid of this cold I've been fighting for the past 2 weeks. So I thank you guys for sticking with me and allowing me to bring this action to you. 2nd down and 10. 6:14 remaining in the opening quarter. Chiefs 3, Texans 3. Mahomes up to the line and the Chiefs up to the line, out of the gun, back to either side of him. Now they switch sides. 2nd down and 10. Receiver left, receiver right. Mahomes takes the belt high shotgun snap and now lobs one near side. Oh, what a catch by Xavier Worthy down to the 8-yard line. That ball was behind him. He turned around and made the catch. 1st and goal, 21-yard pass play. Murray was on defense for the Houston Texans, but somehow Xavier Worthy was able to secure it behind him. And it's 1st and goal. First and goal from the 8-yard line for Kansas City. They're knocking on the door again in Texans territory. Now the flip to Worthy on the reverse. Will Anderson's got him from behind, back to the 17-yard line on a loss of 9. So the Chiefs tried to get cute, and they got caught. 2nd down and goal from that point. Is my buddy Victor in here? I thought I saw him. I did see him. Good afternoon, Snowman, says Victor. Victor, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. 2nd down and goal from the 16-yard line. Mahomes out of the pistol, fakes the handoff, back to throw, steps up into the pocket. Now he's looking to take off, and he won't, but he'll get knocked down for another loss. Sacked at the 18 by Togai for a 2-yard loss. Third and goal from the 18-yard line. Let's see what the Chiefs do to try to counter this, as they've lost yardage on their last 2 plays. Mahomes gets the belt high snap, drops it off, incomplete. Perrine, the intended receiver. It's now 4th and goal. And the Chiefs will have to settle for another field goal attempt. Check out the Inspired Truth broadcast. You can find them under Inspirational Truth on YouTube. I assume that's YouTube. I hope I'm correct with that. And now this is a 36-yard field goal attempt by Harrison Butker. Right hash, angle to the left. Snap is backing down, and the kick is good. So 2 trips to the red zone equals 2 field goals for the Kansas City Chiefs, and they regain the lead. 3:59 left in the opening quarter. It's the Chiefs 6 and the Texans 3. Let's pause for this timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Six to 3 our score in favor of the Kansas City Chiefs, and they'll be kicking off here very shortly. I didn't get a chance to get the rest of my studio ready, and I apologize for that. We got a total of 9 listens so far, 7 on the YouTube channel. If you're new to this, my name is Brian Snow, providing old school play-by-play for different events, different sporting events. I'll be covering more women's events this year. The Chiefs are looking to become the first team ever to win 3 consecutive Super Bowls. 3:59 left in the opening quarter, and the Texans will get the ball back. The Chiefs working on 7 straight playoff wins. That is the 3rd longest streak in NFL history. Their last playoff win, of course, was Super Bowl 58, and they won that with 3 seconds left in overtime. Here's Butker's kick to the end zone and kneel down for a touchback, and they'll start at the 20-yard line. So CJ Stroud, who was tackled for a lot, rolled his ankle a little bit, and it looks like he's okay. They're going to the second period. The Avalanche and the Stars are tied at 1 apiece. We'll keep you updated on all the good stuff throughout the course of the afternoon. CJ Stroud, 3 of 4, 53 yards. First down and 10. From the 30-yard line, Stroud out of the gun, takes the belt-high snap, takes the snap. He was under center. I beg your pardon. For Hutchinson, it's incomplete. McDuffie and Tranquil provided coverage for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's 2nd and 10. They were looking for Xavier Hutchinson, but was brought down, but was unable to be brought down. 2nd and 10. Handoff Mixon across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Gain of 8. It leaves 3rd down and 2. 6-yard gain or 8-yard gain for Joe Mixon, who has 4 carries so far for 18 yards. 3:35 left in the opening quarter. Chiefs 6, Texans 3. Mickey says the Eagles will win the Super Bowl this year. I don't know. I always say to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. To be the champs, you got to unseat the champs. Stroud out of the gun, back to throw, rifles one over to the middle, and it's caught. First down into Kansas City territory. Pass complete to Nico Collins for a gain of 14. Remember, the Texans are playing minus Tank Dell today, who got injured against the Chiefs earlier in the year. So a big weapon, the deep threat, is out for Houston and has been out since week 17. Mechie in the ball game now for Houston. He'll line up wide to the left. Hutchinson wide to the right. He's in motion across the formation from right to left. Handoff Joe Mixon running right guard, and he'll get a couple. Tranquil on the stop for the Kansas City Chiefs. Nico Collins missed week 6 to 10 with a hamstring injury. Stephon Diggs tore his ACL in week 8 against the Indianapolis Colts. And Tank Dell tore his ACL and dislocated his kneecap in week 16 against the Chiefs. We're down to 2 minutes left in the opening quarter. Chiefs 6, Texans 3. From the 47-yard line, second down and 8. Stroud out of the gun, takes the belt high snap. Rifles one, tipped incomplete. Looking for Hutchinson off of his hands. And it'll be third down with 1:51 left in the opening quarter. Hutchinson, the intended receiver. Where's Mickey's comments? Right there. But KC will not win the Super Bowl this year. The Eagles will. You never know. You never know. The Chiefs are the Chiefs are the team to beat. And as I say, to be the champs, you must unseat the champs. Until they're unseated, I got nothing against them doing a three-peat. Draw back to throw, sacked by Chris Jones. Loss of 12 on the play, back into Houston territory, and the Texans will punt. Inspired Truth says, that sounds like a whole lot of pain. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Fourth down, 1:05 left opening quarter. Tommy Townsend back to punt. On fourth down and 20. Here's Townsend's punt. High and deep and taken in at the 11-yard line, ahead to the 15-20 and out of bounds and right over the kicking stand. That'll take us to a timeout while they put the stands back together. 48 seconds left in the opening quarter of play. It's the Chiefs 6 and the Texans 3. We'll be back after this timeout.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
.48 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Kansas City Chiefs lead this game by a count of 6-3. They'll start at their own 20-yard line, moving right to left. Mahomes will work out of the gun with 2 receivers to the left and a lone slot to the right. Mahomes takes the belt-high shotgun snap and rifles one over the middle. Dropped by the usually sure-handed Travis Kelce. Bryant in on the coverage for Houston. It's second down. And now we got a Chiefs injury as Brian Cook, in his 3rd year out of Cincinnati, is headed up the tunnel to the locker room. 2nd and 10, Worthy in motion. They fake. Mahomes with a swing move to get free and dumps it over to the middle. It's caught by Noah Gray. And Gray gets about 3. It leaves 3rd down and 7 as we are in the final 30 seconds of the opening quarter. See if Kansas City will go hyper turbo and try to snap this. And when it comes to the end of the commercial, I have something I'm going to do. So y'all are going to see the closing, but I'm not closing out. I am just adding it to the attack today. Mahomes is 3 out of 8 for 47 yards, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, it's the Chiefs 6 and the Texans 3. I have a little something to do. I'll be right back. Oh, no. That ain't what I needed. Shucks. I can't get this. All right. I think I got everything loaded up correctly. I didn't save this yet. Let me save it now. I didn't rename it yet. Oops. Divisional playoff closing. All right, we're ready for the second quarter. 3rd and 7. Coming up for the Chiefs. They lead 6-3, and they want to move the ball downfield. They start from their 24, moving left to right as the teams have switched sides. Trips to the right, including Kelsey. And the snap to Mahomes. He looks to throw, escapes to his right, and Mahomes will take it himself. He's got the first down out to the 35 and shoved out of bounds at the 40-yard line. First down, Chiefs. And that's their first down of the game, even though they got 2 field goals. And they've been in the red zone. They've been in the red zone twice already. From the 39, 1st and 10 for Patrick Mahomes and company. Mahomes out of the gun. Worthy in motion, now reverses to the other side, and they swing it to him to the right, outside of the 40, 45, 50, first down in Texans territory. So a first down for the Chiefs. Am I doing the second game? Yes, I am. Am I doing the second game? Indeed I am. I sound a little loopy right now because I got Benadryl and gabapentin in my system to fight a cold and to hopefully reverse my neuropathy. 1st and 10. And the handoff is to Pacheco, and Pacheco gets down to the 45-yard line, gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Worthy with his hometown of Fresno had a combine record 4.21 in the 40-yard dash, 28th pick overall by the Chiefs. First receiver drafted by the Chiefs in the first round in 13 years. Second and 6. Travis Kelsey in motion. Receivers right, receivers left. Snap to Mahomes. Against pressure. Dumps it to the outside. That pass is complete to Kareem Hunt. He'll get down to the 43 on a gain of 2. It leaves 3rd down and 4. 12:50 left in the first half. Last thing the Chiefs need here is a sack to take them out of scoring range because, they can score from anywhere. 3 receivers out to the right, including Xavier Worthy. Lone slot to the left is DeAndre Hopkins. On 3rd and 4, Mahomes out of the gun, takes the belt high snap, rushes on, and they got him. It's a loss of 12. It's Will Anderson with his 2nd sack of the game. And it'll be 4th down, and the Chiefs will have to give up the football, and they'll punt for the first time today. There was no way he was stopping that freight train named Will Anderson. So now with 11:45 remaining in the half, it's 4th down and 12. Matt Arrowhead to punt for the first time. He had 25 punts inside the 20 with 9 touchbacks. Here's Arrowhead's punt. And it's going to bounce, and it's going to roll, and it's into the end zone for a touchback. So he'll lose 20 yards on the net, Arrowhead will. All right, we have 11:22 remaining in the second quarter. Your score is the Chiefs 6 and the Texans 3. We'll be back after this timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green, That's how I become a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps.
This is Joe Mixon takes a carry. And he gets to the 32-yard line on a gain of 12 and a first down for Houston. 11:05 left in the half. Mixon has carried the ball 6 times for 32 yards. And this is the time you need to keep feeding him. Mixon led the team in yards and rushing touchdowns in the same season for Houston. 1st and 10 from their own 32, running right to left. Mixon the lone back in the backfield. Receivers right and left. Handoff to Mixon. Running left, and he'll get dropped for about a yard. Who do you guys have winning this game today? Do you have the Texans or do you have the Chiefs? Make your comments down below. And in case you're joining us for the first time, my name is Brian Snow. This is Snowman Sportsnet, a part of Snowman Multimedia, and I'm glad that you all are with us. 10:14 remaining in the second quarter. Chiefs 6, Texans 3, in what's turning out to be a low-scoring half so far. Stroud under center, takes a snap, back to throw, and throws it near side, incomplete. And it'll be 3rd down and 10, or it'll be 3rd and 9. As that pass through was incomplete, looking for Wayne. And Wayne slipped coming out of his break, or he had that one easy. Still tried to make a dive for it and try to catch it, but he couldn't do it. It is 3rd down. Third and 10, 9:56 left in the half. Snap to Stroud. Up the middle he goes. And Stroud has got a first down easy. 45-50. Starter steps at the 45. Bangs into a Chiefs linebacker and is knocked down at the 39-yard line. 28-yard run for CJ Stroud. Somebody needs a thumbnail. I got a thumbnail for the second game tonight. And it was Hicks that Stroud hit with a shoulder. So it's first down for the Houston Texans. They are on the move, trailing 6-3. And the running game seems to be cranked up. Out of the I formation, receiver left, receiver right. And the handoff to Joe Mixon. Mixon will get down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 to be 2nd and 6. Mickey Delaney says Kansas City. Inspired Truth says Kansas City for the win. In his first 2 seasons, Stroud played only 15 games in this rookie year, was 9-6. This year he played 17. And he was 10-7. He is the 6th quarterback to win a playoff game in each of his first 2 seasons. Now he'll work out of the gun with Mixon standing to his left, 3 receivers to the left, lone slot to the right, handoff Mixon running off to the right, and he is brought down after a gain of 1 down to the 34-yard line. Charles Omenihu with the stop for the Chiefs. Third and 5 coming up for the Houston Texans. 8:05 left in the first quarter. They love nothing more than to convert this and keep the drive going. Although Chris Jones and company may have something to say about that. Jones, one of 3 players to earn first-team All-Pro in each of their first 3 seasons. Snap to Stroud, looking, and sacked immediately. Omenihu gets the sack for Kansas City, and it's 4th down for the Texans. Now it's 4th down and 8. Now, that was a strip sack. Mason was able to jump on it immediately. That was a clean strip by Omenihu. But Mason, the right guard, was able to jump on it for Houston. So now we have a 55-yard field goal attempt by Kaimi Fairbairn. Right hash angle to the left, and it's blocked. And it's no good. That'll take us to a break. 7:01 left in the first half. 6-3 in favor of the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll be back in a moment.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Ready to go back to work. 6-3 in favor of the Chiefs. And tell you what the Texans were looking for. They were looking for an offsides, and they didn't get it. So the Chiefs have the ball from their own 45. Mahomes takes a snap. Back to throw and unloads a deep one for Hopkins, and it is incomplete. It was looking for Hollywood Brown on that play. Brown looking for a replay. And you have to wonder, will Andy Reid throw the challenge flag? Oh, that's a catch. I'm looking at this right now. That is a catch. He hauled it in, Brown did. There's the catch. He secured it, and his knee was down. That's a catch. They may review this. Or not. From the 45-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Kansas City only 69 yards of offense. Mahomes back to throw. Rifles one over the middle. Caught by Kelsey. Inside the 40. Jukes to the 35. Inside the 30. Still going. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and down at the 5-yard line. 49 yards to Travis Kelsey. And a chance for the Chiefs to go hyper turbo right now, as they have it 1st and goal from the 6. And I mean, you couldn't be more wide open than Travis Kelsey was. He hit him in stride. Kelsey made one move, and he was off to the races. Down at the 6-yard line, 1st down, goal to go. Mahomes out of the gun. Pacheco stands to his right. Pacheco gets the call up the middle, inside the 5, bang down to the 4-yard line. Gain of 2 for Isaiah Pacheco. What channel will the second game be on? It'll be on mine, Snowman Multimedia, Snowman Sportsnet, as well as the Sports Wire with Darian Hopkins. Chiefs are 0 for 2 in the red zone this afternoon. 5:35 left in the first half. I'm going to have to go get some sugar or something, or some caffeine or something to get revived. So I'm not feeling it so far. Brown in motion. The pop pass to Worthy. Up the middle. Worthy dives and down at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal for the Chiefs. I'll move this back to where I had it, because I don't like looking over on the other monitor. And expand that. Okay. Now we're back to business. 3rd and goal. 4:50 remaining in the first half. Chiefs knocking on the door. This might be Kareem Hunt time. 3rd and goal. Worthy in motion, right to left. It's Hunt up the middle. Touchdown. Kansas City. And they extend the lead with 4:36 left in the first half. A 1-yard rushing touchdown by Kareem Hunt. And our buddy Droid is there in Arrowhead Stadium, because he called me this weekend. I'm sorry I missed your call, Droid. Was fighting a cold and said, I did a thing. I guess this is the thing that he's doing. I don't think it. I know it. Harrison Butker for the extra point. It's back. It's down. It's up. It's good. And it's all Chiefs so far in the first half. They finally turned this red zone trip into a touchdown. 4:36 remaining in the second quarter. The Chiefs have expanded their lead to 13-3. We're back after this.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. 1st down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Okay. Found the right button. 13-3, Kansas City. Harrison Butker prepared to kick off to restart the game. Chiefs have 124 yards. Houston 123. This is how close the game is. 23 plays to 22. 124 yards to 123. 12:35 in time of possession with the Chiefs. 12:49 for Houston. That's how close this game is been statistically. But when you look at the scoreboard, you see the Chiefs up by 10, 13-3. They're like, how'd that happen? Harrison Butker to kick off. Here it comes. And it will go to and through the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Texans from their own 30-yard line. 3:50 left in the second period as the Stars trail the Avalanche 3-2. There's Jeffrey. Jeffrey said, what channel will the second game be on? All the channels that this game is on. On first down, Stroud fakes the handoff and rolls to his right, looking to throw, and he will take off and get a yard, avoiding the hit. That's Chennai on the coverage for the Kansas City Chiefs. Playoff career for Kelsey, 167 receptions, 1,975 yards, and 19 touchdowns. And all three of those stats put him in the top 2 all time. The Houston Texans need to extend the drive here. The last thing you want to do is give the ball back to that turbo offense of the Chiefs with time in the first half. Hand off to Mixon, running off to the right. And he'll get across the 35 to about the 38. That's a 6-yard gain for Joe Mixon, who has 10 carries for 44 yards. Houston's grinding out the ball. They're running the ball, but they have to. They got to get some points on this drive. Jeffrey says Boston Bruins score. They lead now 5-3 in their game. I love when the fans keep up with the scores also. 3rd and 3. Stroud out of the gun. Trips left, slot right. Lone back in the backfield. Along with Stroud, 4 on the play clock. They show blitz, and here they come. Stroud looking to throw. Rifles one over the middle, and that pass is caught by Mechie. Out to the 49-yard line. First down, Houston. They needed a conversion, and they got it. 11-yard gain. And Agumbawale was the original target, but he slipped. He was able to rifle the ball to Mechie over the middle. 2:45 left in the half. 13 for Kansas City, 3 for Houston. Joe Mixon gets the call, running off right tackle, and he'll pick up 2, maybe 3. And that goal by Colorado has been reversed on replay. Don't forget, we got our special reporter, hockey god Droy, on site. I don't think he'll give us a report because he's too busy enjoying the game. I know I would be. Dameon Pierce at Tennessee had 19 rushes for 176 yards, and this will take us down to the 2-minute warning. Texans have run the ball 15 times, and they have passed the ball 11 times. 2 minutes left in the first half. The Chiefs lead 13-3. Back after this timeout.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps,
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Two minutes left in the first half. Kansas City 13, Houston 3. As the Houston Texans have the ball and they're on the move after Kansas City got a touchdown to make the score, as I said, 13-3. Sending this out to as many people as I can. Don't forget, tomorrow I have both divisional round games, and Monday the national championship will be decided, and yours truly will be on the call between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. From the Chiefs 49, 2nd down and 8 with 2 minutes left in the half. Snap to Stroud, back to throw. Clean pocket, steps up, rifles one, and it is caught by Mechie. 24-yard connection to Mechie. Yes, he did catch that. Looking at the tail end of it. Yep, he got it. He caught that. He caught that from the 25-yard line after a 24-yard pass play, 1st and 10. And the handoff is to Dameon Pierce. And he'll get 5 down to the 20-yard line. Royston Gibbs in the house. What's up, Royston? Thanks for joining today. 1:05 left in the first half. An important note, the Texans will receive the second half kickoff. Texans have 173 yards to Kansas City's 124. Kansas City scored first when they led the scoring off with a field goal. From the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Stroud out of the gun. The belt high snap to Stroud. Looking and sacked for the 3rd time this afternoon. And that will force Houston to spend a timeout with 33 seconds left in the first half. The Texans have gotten to Mahomes twice. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have gotten to Stroud 3 times. And that pass was intended for Nico Collins. Third down and 13. That's what the Texans need to keep this drive going. They may have the benefit of a field goal in their back pocket. And remember, they get the ball to start the second half. But they would love to convert this third down and stick it in the end zone. Stroud is 3 for 3 for 38 yards and 3 first downs on third down conversion attempts. Stroud back to throw. Rolls out to his right. Stroud, can he get there? No, he cannot. He'll be short of the first down, but there's a flag. And that is possibly going to be holding on Laramie Tunsil. Nope, it's on Mason. Shaq Mason is guilty of the hold. And I think Stroud had enough to get the first down. Now they'll need 23 yards on third down. And Stroud's limping a little bit again. And then that's a correct call. As the call was holding. Third and 23, 25 seconds left in the first half from the Kansas City 38-yard line. And it's Mixon up the middle. Excuse me, it's Damian Pierce up the middle, down to the 29. And the Chiefs spend a timeout with Kayami Fairbairn headed on the field for a field goal attempt. Last night I saw a good college basketball game between Providence College and Villanova. Final. Who won that game? Jeffrey, who won that game between Providence and Villanova? Old Big East rivals. That's part of the old Big East conference with Georgetown and Syracuse. Who else? St. John's, Connecticut. Yeah, that's old Big East. That's old school Big East. I know what button I'm going to push. I'm going to push the countdown button because I'll need about 10 minutes. Fairbairn from 48 yards out to try to cut this lead to 7. Left hash angle to the right. It's back and down, and it's on the way. And this time it's good. Fairbairn is good from 48 yards out. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon. And with 16 seconds left in the first half, your score is the Kansas City Chiefs 13 and the Houston Texans 6. Senators have scored. They trail the Bruins now 5-4 with 3:13 left in the money period. All right, I'm going to use the break to get my scenes organized and to... Oh, that barely cleared the goalpost. Barely cleared the uprights. I'm going to get myself some food, a little bit of sugar, and get myself ready for the second half. So y'all will see the countdown screen. Will the second game tonight be on your channel? Yes, it will be. Yes, indeed, it will be. Now, if y'all see a pretty lady walk through the door and lean over here and start messing with me and give me a kiss, that would be my beautiful wife, Jody. Out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20 on the return, to the 25, and down right there with 10 seconds left in the first half. Lions and the Washington Commanders is our second game tonight. I will have the call at 8 p.m. Tomorrow, doubleheader, Rams and Eagles at 3, and then the Bills and the Baltimore Ravens, which is, I think, the weekend playoff special at 6 p.m. Mahomes under center will take a knee, and that will take us to the half. So, touchdown by Kareem Hunt is the difference in the ball game tonight, as the Kansas City Chiefs lead the Houston Texans by a count of 13-6. I beg your pardon. All right, I gotta go take care of the dog. I gotta go get some food. Y'all will see the countdown screen, and then I'll be back for the second half. All right, we're back. I'm sorry it took so long to get back. I had to find my little dog Lucy when I let her out of the house. Texans have the ball 1st and 10 with 13:27 left in the third quarter. And they trail this game by a count of 13-6. I honestly thought it would be more high scoring than this. But Mixon picked up 7 to the 40-yard line. First down, Houston. Mixon 13 rushes, 55 yards today. They'll work out of the I formation with Beck in front of Mixon. Receiver across the formation in motion. Handoff to Mixon. Stutter stepping to the right, and Mixon's got a lane, and he'll get knocked down at the 41. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. And I have a bowl of ice cream here in front of me. You know what, folks? I am still not feeling well. So I'm going to shut this one down, because if I try to continue this one with everything that's going on with my body, I would be doing you all a disservice. But I promise I will be back for the second game between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. So I will see you guys later.